1984, when did that book come out, the Big Brother book? And I don't want anybody to know anything about me. Now we're going in and saying, here's where I am, right? But in today's day and age where people are willing to share and able to share information so freely, I think the focus ought to shift over. It's a lot easier to get somebody who already loves you and does business with you and trusts you to go tell one other person than it is to go find a new person and try to start that relationship all over again. Another thing that I thought maybe we talk about is the humanization of business and where that line crosses over.
I can ask for specific help, and then I like the networking.
So a lot of it is really keeping top of mind with people.
I get a lot of feedback from our clients.
Well, I think what happens with all of this is it changes culture in business, and it makes you think about that we're all public companies now.
Because if you have enough people, enough existing clients engaged with your brand, and they like you, and they can continue to give you business, and they can continue to grow how much business they give you, and they can refer you, why would you ever need to advertise? The only reason you would ever need to advertise is because you're not doing well enough with this. People want to see transparency. Is your company green? Do you have a neat culture? What do you do? How do you interact with people out there? And so there's been this shift to humanize your business.
When I buy something, I want quality for my dollar, and if that's not met, I will say something. I'll post a comment on their site about the quality.
Well, I like commending people because it makes someone else feel good about what they're doing, and it gives them encouragement to continue. And I like to share that information with other people so they'll benefit by that person's service.
What an amazing change to say, I'm not going to call you if something's wrong. I'm going to put it out there for everybody to see.
I had a problem with the charge on my statement, and 20 minutes later...
Can you walk through the whole series of events on what you tried to do and where you wound up?
I went immediately to their Facebook page. I saw my statement. I was furious. I was on the computer. I went to their Facebook page. I said, I think this stinks. It was in the evening. 20 minutes later, I got a phone call. They took the charge off. They apologized. And I got back on Facebook and said, you guys are great. But yeah, it was very effective.
That's the thing. That's really cool that she went back on Facebook and said that, but I handle the complaints in my world. But a lot of times people don't go back and say, wow, Good Times came back.
Don't you think that should be your responsibility? If you're going to use it to complain, that you then use it to compliment. I just feel like that ought to be.
The company can circle back themselves.
Right,
And
well,
say,
and
we dealt with Deb Davis.
True, and I respond immediately and say, please contact us here so we can address the situation so they see that.
The average person, even if they go in person someplace, don't even go back and say thank you.
And we're forced today to acknowledge that, and so you would have to engage and say, we're here to listen, and what can you tell me about the experience you had?
Well, and I found we had somebody who was continually making snarky comments on other posts that we had made. Other people would make positive comments, and then I'd get this one guy who kept making snarky comments. So finally I said, Mr. So-and-so, it seems like you've had a bad experience here. Why don't you let us know at this email address what's happened and let us make it right for you? And he stopped making snarky comments.
So you asked.
Wow.
Tons of marketing ideas can come out of this.